You know, a question I hate. The question is, when you ever meet someone, and typically within the first 3 or 4 questions, they want to ask you your name, maybe who brought you to the event. Then they ask you, what do you do? And that's the question. Like, I really hate that question. And it's not that it's a bad question, what do you do? But really, when you think about it, when you're just meeting someone, what is that question really doing for them, right? When we ask that question, it's kind of a position where people are subconsciously judging where they're going to rate you on their scale of respect and what you can do for them. And I think about how many times and how many decisions we've made in our lives that were based on us being able to answer that question the way we feel other people will want to hear an answer, right? So I think that, there's a lot of people who are focused on what they do, but really we should be focused on who we are, right? What is it that you bring, the value you bring to this world? What were you purposed to do? And don't get so caught up on what you do. We understand, listen, we've just seen over the last 3 years, a whole lot of people's answer to that question of what you do has changed. But does that change the value of who you are? Does that change what you bring to the table? No, it doesn't, right? So we've got to make sure that we're focused on who you are, what it is that you are purposed to do, and not really focus on answering that question. There's so many times that the answer we want to give to that question is based on what other people are going to think, what someone else told us we should do, right? So we don't want to get stuck on that. When I was able to free myself from worrying about that question, the answer to that question, I was like, it just opened up so many doors in my life, so many doors in my career, and I want you to have that same freedom. Stop worrying about what you do. Stop worrying about that answer, rather. Just focus on who you are, what you were called to do, who you're called to serve, and let that be what you lead with. And, don't worry about defining your success by your title and your salary, right? Define success by your impact, your fulfillment, your time that you're able to spend with your family, those kind of things. So that's what I want to leave with you, to make sure that you focus on who you are, not so much trying to answer that question of what you do, because that can change at any moment.